All right, Taurus, here are your messages for the week of December 22nd through the 28th. You have a sense of inner peace this week, Taurus, right? You had a If you haven't had it yet, you will be having a breakthrough moment this week, right? They gave you a sense of, like I said, inner peace. It's like you have some type of epiphany or breakthrough moment, and you're just like, you know what? I'm at peace with that, right? So it could be something that you were previously anxious about. It could be something that you're just like, at one point you were worried about, but you're just like, you know what? I'm happy, right? I'm at a place where I don't really care what everybody else is doing, what everybody else is thinking. I'm at peace. I've done all the things I need to do to have this sense of inner peace within me. So I'm good, right? And it's like, because you're in that space, right? Your head is clear, your heart is clear, and you're just, like I said, it's not even a happiness. It's just like a very calm feeling. Like you're very unbothered, but it's like beyond unbothered. Like you're unbothered and you're just like whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like you could see somebody arguing outside, like your neighbors are arguing or something, and whereas before you could have just been all in the window like, ooh, what they got going on, like, and trying to pay attention and be all up in their business and call your homie and be like, yo, my neighbors is doing this, like, and now you're just like, huh? And you'll see that now, and you're just like, you'll go into the house and take a bath, or go into the house and put your music on, and like I said, have a sense of your own inner peace. Like you don't even care what's going on. You're unbothered by everybody else's drama, what everybody else got going on. You're just, like I said, it's like a very at ease feeling. Like I can like, I literally feel it. Like it's a very at ease feeling. Like whatever, it's cool. Um, and it leads to a breakthrough moment, right? It's like you may have not, like, it's like the universe is saying to you, like, you would have may have missed this moment that's coming for you if you weren't at this place, right? If you did not have this sense of inner peace with you, like, you could have missed this breakthrough moment that's coming up for you. um but it's like, whatever this moment is, right? It could be something that is actually a moment, right? It could be a breakthrough where, like something's letting up. Like it could be like, I don't think it's that, because it's not monetary, right? But something like an example of, like, a check could have been pending in your bank account for a while, and then all of a sudden, like, it's there, even though the bank said it would take 2 weeks to clear. It clears up in 3 days, right? It's like this breakthrough moment. It could be like an opportunity. So whereas, like, you might have felt like you're not getting opportunities before, but now that you're have a sense of inner peace, like you're seeing the opportunities in front of you. Like they were always there, but because you weren't at peace with yourself, you weren't seeing them, right? It's like this sense of inner peace is allowing you to, like, see everything that's going around, and that's probably maybe the breakthrough moment that you have. It's like you're seeing things with a different lens. Like you put on these inner peace glasses, and now you're seeing things clearly, whereas you couldn't see things clearly before. It brings in a level of acceptance. Like it's like, I know this is where I am. It also a level of acceptance of other people, right? So it could be other people involved. And you just come to an acceptance, like, you know what, this person or these people are gonna be them, but I don't have to deal with their drama, like, right? Like I'm peaceful on the inside. They're gonna do whatever they do. I'm gonna have this breakthrough moment, and I'm just gonna accept that this is my moment. This is something that I've been striving for quite some time, right? um it's been a long time, or it could be never, that you had a sense of peacefulness inside of you because of all the chaos that's been going on around you, right? And you're just like, I've accepted that it's my time to be peaceful. It's my time to not allow this chaos around me to affect me. Like, I'm just accepting it is what it is, right? I'm accepting a lot of things about others. I'm accepting a lot of things about myself, and I'm okay with it, right? um since you have this like sense of acceptance, like I said, it's both. It's not just acceptance where it's like you're accepting other people for being who they are, and just like, you know what, like you're gonna be an asshole, so I'm gonna accept that you're just an asshole, right? What I choose to do to keep my inner peace when you're being an asshole is what I choose to do, right? if if you don't want to be around somebody that gets drunk all the time, you just got to the point where like, I've accepted this is what you're going to do, but in order for me to maintain my inner peace, then I know that I need to not be around you when you're drinking, right? It's like you've accepted certain things, you've accepted things about yourself. You could have been blaming others for things, and you come to an acceptance about yourself, like, you know what, they wouldn't be able to do this to me if I didn't put myself in the position, right? Like, this person treats me bad, but this person wouldn't be able to treat you bad if you didn't put them in a position to treat you bad, or even continue to hang out with them, right? So you are accepting certain things about others, but also within yourself, right? And you're just deciding, because you've accepted certain things, that you need to nurture yourself. So again, it's not just you, it's others. So within this acceptance, right, you're like, look, I need to pay attention to me. I need to do what is important to me. And that goes back to the example I gave earlier, right? It's like you're so unbothered, whereas before you felt like you had to be a mediator or jump into the mix or solve other people's problems, and you're just like, nope, I'm not doing it, right? I'm not doing it. I accept you for who you are, where you're at. That's your journey. You figure that shit out. I'm gonna go over here and nurture myself, right? I'm gonna pour water into my own cup, because obviously I can accept that you just want to take all my water, and I'm not gonna allow you to do that, right? So I accept what you're doing. I accept the part that I play in it, right? And so instead of me continuing to do that and feed into what you got going on, and feed into your ego, and feed into enabling you to do what you do, or even letting people enable me to do this crazy things that I don't need to do, right? I'm going to put all that effort and all that energy into myself and nurture myself. I'm going to do what makes me happy, right? So instead of um you could, like, if you had a neighbor, for example, or a friend, or even a child, like an adult child, right? And you are retired. I'm not this isn't for everybody. It's just as an example. If you're retired, right? Like, if you were to get up every morning, and you didn't have to, right? You get up early every morning to make sure this person gets to work, because you know, you want to make sure they get to work, and you wanted to be there for them, right? Again, this is a grown person, like somebody that's over 25, right? And it's just like, you wanted to be there for them because you wanted to extend yourself and help them to make sure they were good. But like, you're getting to the point where it's like, okay, I've done this for a few months for you, or I've done this for X number of whatever days, right? Now is the time where you're nurturing yourself. So it's like, look, there are mornings where I want to sleep in. There are mornings where I don't want to get out of my bed. And I have the right to do that, because I've worked all my life, right? It's like I've earned the right to, if I'm retired, I can lay in bed if I want to. I can go to the park if I want to. I can travel if I want to. But I've been dedicated to taking this person to work every morning at 5 a.m., right? And I don't even get up at 5 a.m. if I don't have to. So it's like you're accepting, again, the role that you've played into this, but also accepting that as long as you extend yourself, this person is going to like take advantage of you, right? It's like they don't even say, hey, today I'm gonna go and take a bus, or I'm gonna catch an Uber or a Lyft or whatever, right? It's like or catch a ride from somebody else, or make friends at work and get a ride from a coworker that lives down the street. Like, they just depend on you to do this. And so at this point, you're just like, I'm not doing that no more. That's not what I'm doing no more. I need to nurture me. I need to um take care of me, right? And you do it with grace. So it's not like you're being mean to this person. Again, it could be people. It's not just one person in particular, right? it could be a group of people or a lot of different people within your life. But since you have like this sense of inner peace, and you're deciding to nurture yourself and put love into yourself and pour into yourself, like you're doing it gracefully. You're like, you're not like, you know what, F you got me out here taking you on to work every day. Da, da, da. You're just like really like respectfully, look, I'm I'm retired. I'm tired, and I've earned the right to not be having to get up at 5 a.m. every day because I don't go to work no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you're doing it very gracefully. You're handling the situation graceful, and remaining, again, in your inner peace. So the way that you're handling it is graceful, right? It's not coming from a mean place. It's not coming from a disrespectful place, right? You still want to be able to help the individual that they're helping, or the individuals that you're helping, but you also have an understanding and have accepted, like, I deserve this for me, right? And the way that you're handling it is like amazing, right? This also could be, like I said, a love situation, because you have come to this place of inner peace and you're handling things gracefully. Love could come in for you, right? Love could come in for you. Or it's like you might have had some love around you, but it didn't necessarily fully come in because you had to kind of go through this process, right? It's like if this love were to come in for you before now, you you wouldn't have handled it the way you needed to handle it. You could have been put back into the position where you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna fall into the same traps that I've been like in, right? Like if this love came in 2 months ago, the way that you wanted it to come in, you would have just been in the routine where I'm doing this for this person. Put yourself in that space, right? Where it's more of a one-sided thing, or you're making it a one-sided thing. Whereas now that you understand what you deserve, right? And you're able to nurture yourself and love yourself, like you understand how to love this it's either a new love that's coming in for you or someone else, and this message could have to do with someone that you love, right? It could have been a point where you were doing things or enabling this person, and now that you're like, you know what, I'm gonna let you do you and handle what you gotta handle. I'm gonna pull my energy back a little bit and focus on me and do the things that are making me happy, right? And you do it very gracefully, and because you handled it very gracefully, this individual is like falling more in love with you because of the way you handled it, right? It's like this love that's coming in is magical for you. Even if you're not interested in love, right? It's like you handling this gracefully, you're getting the love you deserve, whether that is from a partner or even, like I said, a family member. If you were going back to that situation, if it was you who was taking that person to work every day, right? The way that you handle it and the way that you approach this person, it's like, okay, cool. Like they have no other choice but to respect the way that you approach the situation, right? So it's like they still love you, and they probably love you even more, or have a certain like level of love for you because of the way you handled it, because you didn't yell at them, right? And you also have a sense of love for yourself, right? But whatever this love is, it's like it's magical, and it's going to change you in a different way. It brings a lot of joy within you, right? So again, whether this is a new love coming to you, whether this is a change in a current love situation and they're falling even more in love with you because you're learning to love yourself, or it's just you loving yourself is allowing magical things to happen within your life and bringing you joy. It could go either way because this is a collective message. So that's amazing. Proud of you, Taurus. Keep up the good work and enjoy that love and enjoy that joy.